2007 was a terrible year. I mean, we had 9/11. This fucking guy died. And worst of all, the release of Assassin's Creed 1. Now, why is this on my list of worst things that ever happened in the most boring-ass year of all time? Well, because it started something that had a lot of potential. Because Assassin's Creed 1 had a lot. And it fucked it up. It fucked it up big time. I mean, look at the new games. It doesn't even resemble a video game at this point. It looks like what a autistic 5-year-old drew on a fucking Etch-a-Sketch. Let me tell you, when I first played Assassin's Weed, I thought it was a really damn good game, alright? Like, it was solid. It was a little boring. You know, like, it felt kind of dragged on at points where you're, like, jumping around and shit, and you're doing these dumbass missions for this dumbass, and then, like, it just gets boring. But I thought, you know, this is the first game in the series. It's got to get better. And I played Assassin's Creed 2. It was the fucking greatest game I've ever played. Now I'm using a little bit of exaggeration here, but it was a damn good game. All right, if you still play this game, it's solid as fuck, man. What I'm saying is, Assassin's Creed 2 is solid as hell. All right, the collectibles, you know, the feathers, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But as a game, it's super damn solid. All right, you can still play it. You'll remember when you first played it and thought it was the damn best game of all time. I mean, it's still not. It doesn't hold up today as much as it did back then, but it's still pretty good. I didn't play that much of Brotherhood and Revelations. I don't have them anymore. I still have Revelations, but I don't really ever play that game because, like, I thought they're kind of lame because, like, it's super story-based. That shit was like, man, I just want to kill some guys, and, like, I'm playing as this old-ass guy, and it was annoying, but those were still pretty solid. Over here, we got Ass and Titties 3 here, and it was alright. You know, it was like, man, I thought I was playing some medieval shit, man, but what am I doing in the American Revolution? What? But it's a good. But, you know, it didn't really stick out that much. I mean, you know, when you look at it, it's like, man, we're fucking Templars, man. Why am I fighting some British dudes, man? That ain't what I signed up for, man. And then you're like, well, okay, maybe the next one will be better. I don't know. Who cares at this point? And then, bam! Oh, they hit us with a shotgun. They hit us with a best one of that damn series. We got Black Flag. Boy! Oh, motherfucking pirate game! Ooh, well, you expect some Templars and some shit, some minute. Nah, motherfucker, we got the fucking pirates! Woo! Sorry, I just really like the game. It's really fun, you know. Like, story matters in some of these games, and you know, if they tried hard enough, they could make a good story. You know, the beginning opening cutscene was, man, it's unskippable. Get out of here with that. But when you just play the game, ooh, cha-ching, money, hey! Get all those guys that was involved in this and just make them make another pirate game. Just a pirate game. Doesn't even have to be Assassin's Weed. Just make another pirate game. It was solid, dog. But y'all know the saying, what comes up must come down. Am I right? And sadly, Assassin's Creed went down too fast. They started pushing out yearly games, you know, like, you know how Call of Duty and all the sports games and shit do that, which some work, you know, like Call of Duty I wish they would put some more effort into because games could be really good if they're already kind of good, but like they could be made much better if they were given a lot more time to work on. But Assassin's Creed, sadly, since Ubisoft is like, we need the monies, I get it, you need the monies, but I think it's a much better opportunity to save yourself and give yourself the opportunity to make more monies, to make more in the long run, rather than to make some right then, you know, by making good games, and everybody's going to keep wanting to buy your shit, and you succeed in everything. You know, it's basic. As I was saying before my autism kicked in. Anyway, as I was saying, Assassin's Creed made its very sad downfall from really good and really fun to really shit. And it sadly made that really fast. You know, we had Black Flag, and then we had Ass and Titty Unity. And it's like, yeah, okay, it's alright, man. It's like, I can play with more of my friends, but like, man, it's not the same. You know, it's fun at times because you get to play with your friends and do shit, but like, you guys know. Alright, so there's games like Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5. Great, amazing game, right? And one of the reasons why I love it so much is because it has so much replay value. It's almost like an RPG. You know, it's like the game allows you to do different things. Like, there's missions in the game, yeah, whatever, you probably know. But the games provide so many different ways you can do it. You can do it really stealthy, or you can do it blowing shit up. Which, you know, it doesn't matter which way you go because you still kind of do it the same way. But whichever way you want to do it, it's up to you. And I almost wish Assassin's Creed allowed you to do that. You can only do shit the same way. You can't decide if you're gonna blow something up, you know, get some bombs or whatever and blow them up, or if you're gonna just, I don't know. Like, the game gets so repetitive to do the same thing over and over. Because you have to assassinate the same guy the same way each time, and it gets repetitive. It's so repetitious that it's lost its value. And this is the main reason why I wanted to make this video, is because it's really lost itself and something that could potentially be so damn good. And it's so sad to see that, because Ubisoft has made some great games in the past. And I know Ubisoft can do it because now they have so much stuff they can do it with. They have such a high budget. They have everything. But they can't make these great games. And I'll admit, I didn't like Syndicate when it first came out. I thought Syndicate was going to be really dumb and just not worth it. But I played a little bit more of it. And, okay, alright, it's getting better. Alright, it's definitely better than the sack of shit. So, it's getting better. Like, they're really making a comeback. And there hasn't been an Assassin's Creed game in the past about 2 years. So, I think it's looking really good that they're going to be putting in a lot of effort into whatever the next Assassin's Creed game is. And hopefully I'm not wrong, because if I am, we're all screwed. Anyway, that's my opinion on Assassin's Creed. See you later, paisanos. Hey, meme dogs, how you digging my new dig dog video? Ooh, it's pretty doggish, if I do say so myself. So if you want to dig some more of these dog-delicious dig dogs, well then dig that subscribe button, my dog, because it's getting, you're gonna dig my new videos. It's getting pretty doggy.